everyone, this is DM Alan. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another week of Roll with Advantage. I'm just going to jump right into it, so let's get started.
Last time on Roll with Advantage.
Okay, so like I go to the edge and like something holds me back.
Yeah,
I'm flying down.
It's like a radiant fence.
I shoot straight up.
So my action is to ask Lathander to help us in destroying this sigil so that my comrade in arms, Bon, can be freed from its trap.
The entire area glows with this like radiant light, and you see this sigil lift from the ground, and it kind of like comes up and encompasses you like around the waist height, and you can see the light burning away the sigil. You're able to at least start helping Nymeria. She's in recovery mode.
Well done, fighters. Well done. Congratulations on leaving with your heads.
So you guys are, you all had a very late night, and you guys are starting to wake up kind of late in the morning. Keo, you have a dream that night, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh. You dream that people actually showed up to your ritual.
Sorry, Keo.
And then it was
people.
absolutely fantastic. Like you're looking around, and behind the drift globes, you see all of your friends.
Yeah, Chanton was there.
Yeah. all these friends that made it to your very important moment. Your father is standing there, in his gnome form, just kind of giving the thumbs up. And that's when you wake up.
And when I realize I'm in the real world, a single tear goes down my cheek. It was so beautiful.
So
Sorry, I got a little detained. Couldn't make it.
So anyways, yeah, you guys wake up from this night. What do you want to do?
So I want to ask everybody for something. I need a favor.
Okay.
Are you turning into an owlbear again?
Keo, I forgot to tell you that was all a joke. I was just playing on you. Sorry about that.
Sounds like the sort of thing that a were-owlbear would say.
No, I was wondering if somebody could go into town and get me a change of clothes.
Oh, I'm the best tailor.
I feel like maybe it might be a good idea to change my appearance up a little bit.
Well, I slip him a note with tips on scale dyeing.
I can go into town.
Hey, thanks. I'm looking for rich merchant attire.
How expensive of a rich merchant attire are you looking for?
Just whatever it costs.
Okay.
I'll give you 100 gold to make purchases.
Ooh, I want to go.
Also, can you get me a razor?
Sure.
Thanks.
So do you leave right away to go get that stuff?
Well, I'm assuming everyone else is just kind of milling around doing nothing, so yeah.
Probably,
well
yeah,
get it
probably
done.
getting the sleep out of their eyes and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'm going to follow on supper.
I'm like
Okay.
super full of energy after last night. I'm just totally hyped up. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's do stuff.
Okay.
I stumble up on top of the deck and yawn and run my hands through my hair.
Okay.
And realize that all my hair's grown back. And I cut it back off again.
Okay. With the same fiery thing happening.
You know, there's no flames happening. Just just chop the hair off. Don't notice anything out of the ordinary this time.
Okay. So Lucky approaches you, Kinian, and he says, "Hey, Kinian, you know, we have a little bit of time here. why don't we finish your training on how to steer the ship?
I already know how to steer the ship.
Are you sure you don't want to finish it?
I am the master of this ship.
Oh, okay. Well, so he goes back to the helm, and he's standing there at the helm, and he's just, I'm talking to no one in particular, but if you want to go downward with the ship, you would do this, and he starts doing motions with the things.
He's practicing for when he would train someone else.
Right, yeah, out loud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, you're doing that wrong. How'd you do that again?
Oh, well, if I were to teach someone, I would teach them to do this. And he starts moving the wheel in a specific way, and then uses this lever, and yeah.
That's not how you do it. And I walk over and I basically repeat the exact same things he just did.
Yeah.
And then I put on a big pirate hat.
It's an important difference.
Yeah. And then, Tin, I need you to make a perception check for me, please.
Sure, I'm really good at those. 17.
So what you see is just a bustling market street. There are lots of people moving towards Bell Market, and not many people moving outward from there. So it seems like all the traffic is moving into the center of town. You are able to gather what Bond needs pretty quickly. In fact, like the first person you meet will have exactly what you wanted.
You think all the clothes in Bell Market have bells on them?
You'd have to ask the merchant's queue.
Okay, so first person I see, I ask them that.
It's this old woman, and she's kind of hunched from age, and she says, no, I can make it so, though. Would you like me to add bells? Ooh, maybe your puppy wants bells. He looks like a nice bell dog.
Yes, please. Yes, definitely. The more the better.
She gives you like this big human handful of bells, which is like 3 handfuls of yours. And she says, I'll give you these for 3 copper pieces. And they jingle, and they're well polished. They look really nice. We'll say there is 20 bells. And they're the ball bells, where the steel is or the bronze or whatever, the copper is crimped around a ball bearing that jingle. It's not a like
Cloche.
a cloche. Is
Yes,
that what
a
it's called?
cloche bell.
Wow.
I take one of the bells and I gently bite on it to make sure it's real, because this is an awfully low price.
Yeah, it bends.
It bends.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap metal.
It's pretty cheap metal.
Yeah.
I think about it, and then I spit on my hand and hold it out to her.
Oh, you must have grown up with the dwarfs. Okay. And shakes your hand, and you are just like slobbered in old lady spit.
And then I pet the dog.
Yeah, to wipe your hand off.
So now my hand's covered in spittle and dog hair. I'd also buy some thread for, attaching the bells to the saddle that I have for the dog.
From the same lady?
No.
No,
because
different lady.
I want to make
Or
sure the
person?
bells stay on,
Okay.
and her products are a little cheap.
Supper's gonna roll
Yeah.
with advantage on his stealth rolls, I'm sure.
He's there mainly for tracking.
You find a few different places you could buy it from. You find one with very fine, like thick silk thread, for a silver piece, and it is about let's say 10 yards.
I tell them I'll give them 2 silvers if they include a sewing kit.
Deal.
All right.
Anything else you guys want to do in the market?
I'd probably hand out some flyers about our adventuring agency.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Nice.
but that's standard,
Always be branding.
Yep. So you guys are making your way back to the ship, and Keo's handing out these flyers to all these people that are walking by you. You get back to the ship, and what do you want to do?
Do you give me my crap?
Yes, I do.
Thanks. Appreciate it a lot.
No problemo.
I'm gonna approach Brookworm.
Hey, Gideon.
I look down at him, And I look to the left and I look to the right, and I'm like, so, do you have that dragon for me to fight?
You feeling alright, Kenyan?
You don't go by an alias, do you?
Mm-mm.
Black
No.
Viper?
No, you mean the Viper?
The Viper?
Oh, God. Have you met the Viper?
Thought it was you.
No. 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 No.
No?
No. No. The Viper... Is the Viper here?
He's very charismatic.
We might need to leave soon. Let me put it this way. The Viper doesn't care much for me, and I'm not here. I'm not here.
Oh.
I will be below deck if you need me.
Okay.
Thought he wasn't here.
I want to warn you though. Don't fuck with the Viper. He's extremely dangerous.
He's a little guy like you, and I push him.
he falls over, he gets up, and he's like, "Do you know the Viper's history?"
No. I thought it was you.
No,
I thought it was like
no.
dress up night.
So, no. So the Viper, okay, so there's 3 of us, right? There's 3 Balagas triplets. Me, Palami, and Pytro.
But Palami doesn't look like you.
No. I don't quite know how that works. But whatever. And he said, so, the Viper is Pytro, and, let's put it this way. He became a Viper in the Zentarum, faction in under a month.
Can I be a Viper?
Not that quickly.
What if I kill your brother?
If you could. Oh, let me put it this way. Before 2 months was up, the Viper killed enough people to sustain a lich for 100 years.
What's an itch?
A lich?
An itch?
A lich. An undead wizard. Like,
Wizard?
a dead, then it's a wizard, and he's like a wizard zombie. Like a dead wizard that's not dead anymore. You don't owe him anything, do you?
No, I mean, I might have accidentally killed one of his men.
Was he angry?
I don't think so.
Be careful, Kenyan.
All right, well, I'll see you later, Viper, and I wink at him.
He's like, not the Viper, and I'm not here.
And oh, yep, not here. Tap my nose, and I walk away from him. And I start walking to the Viper pit.
Okay. Brickleworm goes down below deck, and is legitimately hiding. Actually, when he walks past you guys, he says, hi guys, I'm not here. And just hides.
Minette is very confused by his paradoxical statement.
Is Minette a really literal person?
Not particularly, but out of context,
Sure.
that didn't make any sense.
Sure, absolutely. So, Bond shaving?
Yeah,
Does Bond have a beard?
he doesn't have a beard, but he
Okay.
does have hair.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's why I didn't question. I was just like, okay.
I shave my head.
Are you gonna need a merkin?
What's that?
Oh, jeez.
Never mind.
It's kind of PG-13 to R rated.
It's what actors use.
Actresses
Oh, sorry, actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a wig.
for the privates.
I'm all set, thanks. if somebody's looking at that, I think the gig's up.
Alan Rickman downstairs.
You have to really commit to the disguise, Bob.
Yeah. So I put on the nice merchant clothing, and my head's shaved. What would be peculiar though is no eye sash.
Oh.
Do you have like big anime eyes?
Nope, they're normal size, but they do glow slightly.
Oh yeah, actually I do have sunglasses.
And the floppy hat.
Are you done with them?
I can lend you them. Oh no, they're very fine sunglasses. They don't help though. I'm still sunlight sensitive.
I'll buy them from you.
So these fine clothes, is it perhaps a black suit with a red tie?
Oh. I like it.
I do not get the reference.
Hitman?
Hitman.
Oh.
Ooh, I can paint the stripes in the back of your neck.
We can make that canon.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's done.
Just note borrowed fancy sunglasses from
All
Kyo.
We could also look for some in town next time we're in the Bell Market area.
But would they be fancy?
No, but then you'd have your fancy glasses back.
I mean, mine have like horns and some rhinestones.
'Cause, I mean, surely
They're
you
like
wouldn't.
old lady sunglasses. They've even got like the fake wood finish on
Yes.
the side.
Oh god. So I step out on deck in my suit and bald head, Kyo sunglasses. I go, "What do you guys think? Do I look like me?" Straighten up my red tie a little bit.
Who are you?
Nobody of consequence.
You don't notice, or you notice that Kenyon is not around. I
Where's Kenyon?
That's good. That means I can refill my flask.
I don't hear him, so that could either be really good or really bad.
I use my ring to talk to Kenyon. Hey, where are you?
I'm off to go see Brickle Venom.
Who is Brickle Venom?
Brickleworm's all trying to convince me that he's not the proprietor of that upkept establishment that we were in yesterday. I'm going back to do some more fighting.
Kenyon, did you not understand that guy was like way creepier than Brickleworm? Like that's not Brickleworm.
What?
Is like 100% not Brickleworm.
He's a really good actor, man.
No, he is in fact a completely different person.
I don't believe you. I mean, I've got plenty of side hustles that make sense that he's got a side hustle.
Kenyon, you're starting to notice people looking at you weird. Like you're just walking, you're walking down the street, and people are like, "What? No, oh."
So I turn to everyone around me on the boat. Hey guys, should we go follow Kenyon to try to keep him out of too much trouble? Or...
Not knowing what's going on at all, I say, yeah!
Because I didn't actually meet Viper yesterday, so I don't really know anything about him.
That's probably a good idea. That guy was creepy.
Like what kind of creepy?
Like murders children creepy?
Wonderful.
He has to be experienced to really understand.
Oh, one of those kind of guys. Okay. One of those. I'm assuming someone here knows how to get wherever.
Yeah,
It
Manette
is.
and Bond do.
Cool.
Sure, we go this way.
You point to the river.
Yeah.
I hand Lucky the thread and the bells and the dog. I say, those go on him.
Okay, yes. Okay, so you guys head through town. You find the hustle and bustle to be kind of disorienting. I need Bon and Manette to give me a probably an investigation to try and figure out which alleyway is the one that you guys went down.
It's 19.
So you guys are able to find it with no big deal. Manette seems to remember a good portion of it, and when you guys get to the door, you remember that there was a passphrase to be spoken.
Something something Viper Pit. The Viper Pit is the place to be.
Like you knock on the door and
I knock and hold up my gold again, and I go, the Viper Pit is the place to be.
And the half orc that is like looking through the eyepiece, he says, two of those might make it more suitable for your friends that are accompanying you. I remember you, but I don't remember the
You remember me?
kobold.
I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a spell of seeming.
Okay.
Now, I could help other people, but this time it's just going to be me.
Sure.
And I'm going to try to appear to be a gnome who looks like what I think Brickleworm in disguise as Snake Man.
Okay.
So you're like a Brickle Naga?
Oh God.
Do you even have feet
Jesus.
now?
So that happens, and so the orc first says, "Well, yeah, I remember you. You literally left here like 2 hours ago." Talking to Bon.
Oh, cool. I just forgot something inside.
Yeah. And then he like looks around and he's like, "Holy shit! What is that?" And he sees Keo.
And I do my best Brickleworm voice. Don't you recognize your boss?
I love it.
That wasn't bad.
I love it. He says, "That's a good joke." Okay. Come on in. Make sure to have 2 of them gold pieces for me. And he opens the door up and puts his hand out.
I give him the 2 gold piece.
And he
I'll take it.
just pushes you guys in. When you guys enter, and he closes the door, the lights are all really dim in here.
So the lighting's nice.
Yeah, the light, it's mood lighting.
Yeah,
think of like a casino, right? So like they don't want you to know that it's morning or night outside. They want you to stay in here a long time, right? They want you to stay here, bet, spend all your money, and it's very comfortable. You go down this corridor, and it turns and it opens up into this giant circular area, and around the outer edge of this area are Zentarum marketeers. A lot of like black market sales go on here, and even though it's early in the morning, a lot of people are here and it's packed. Everybody's hustling and bustling around. They're making wagers. Some people are playing dice in the corners. There's no corners in a circle, but people are playing dice. And
I think it's all corners in a circle.
Yeah. And the inner ring of this area, you see dips down into a packed dirt pit with 3 doors on one side of the inner circle. You see signs that are hanging up on the ceiling, and it says the Viper's Den, and then there's a big sign that points 3 ways. It's a triangle, and it says the Viper's Pit underneath it. And you don't notice anyone riding these signs, Bon and Manette. There doesn't seem to be a fight happening yet. What you do see, though, is Kinnian is over talking to the Viper.
So this place is very homey for me, because my people don't have, we have a 24-hour bustling community. There's
Right.
always people up.
And it's very compact, too,
yeah.
right? Like a Kobold community is really, really packed together, especially like if it's underground and stuff like that. Yeah, you feel quite at home.
So I got like a finally civilization vibe going on.
Welcome back, Gideon. I suppose you're here to fight that dragon.
Heck yeah. Wink.
So where's your friends?
I don't know. I left them behind in the harbor.
Oh, interesting. Well, let me set things up, and we'll get going. Would you like to make a bet?
Oh,
while
yeah.
you're here?
Oh, yeah.
Yes? All right. Very fantastic. And, how much would you like to bet on your own life?
Pro tip, all your money. Because if you're dead, you're dead. You don't have your money anyways.
4,500 gold?
Ooh, a small bet. All right.
A small. Holy shit.
I have quite the treat for you. Right over there. You know the drill. Just go get ready, and I'll let you know when we begin. Oh, look, there's your friends now.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening. I'm going to keep this really short. I really want to give a big shout out to Incompetech.com. Kevin has helped us out a ton. He hooked us up with the intro and outro music and stuff like that. He also has a ton of music over at his website, Incompetech.com. It's absolutely fantastic. Go check them out. If you love the show and you've got something to say about it, comment. Please leave a comment. Go to YouTube or iTunes or wherever you're getting this podcast from and leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you liked about the episode. What was your favorite part? What is your favorite character? Things like that. You can even bring the conversation over to Twitter. Hit us up at DM's Table and use the hashtag #RollWithAdvantage. We'll be there with a high five or a fist bump, and we'll ask you your favorite color. Yeah. If you want to help out the show financially, keep the lights on and such, go check out our Patreon. That's patreon.com/RollWithAdvantage. Go check that out. We have very reasonably tiered subscriptions that gets you access to like the Tome of Epido and future one-shot episodes with the cast and crew that are exclusive only to you guys, the patrons. Thanks for listening. Let's get back to the show now.
Minette, we're going to have to talk about wages.
You look to see your friends, and then you look back, and he's not there. He's up hanging from the signs, and he's got his fingers on his throat. He says,
Today's fight is gonna be a good one. It's Gideon once more, the victorious, with a white dragon.
and everybody just goes up in an uproar.
He says, place your bets now. Who will win? Who will die?
When that happens, the whole place is like completely energized, and they are just bustling around. People are finding bookies or whatever for collecting the bets. And one of the bookies bumps into you guys, and he says, "Hey, Baldy, you want to place a bet?"
What's betting?
What?
What's betting?
Hey, Elf, do you want to place a bet?
No, thanks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you guys?
I
Short
prefer-
guy.
I prefer
Oh.
gambling that involves cards.
Oh, okay. 2-1.
Favoring whom?
Kenyon.
So for every $2 we put on Kenyon, we get $1.
Yep.
I'll put 2,000 gold on Kenyon.
That's all? Oh, okay.
We don't have much gold in Snake Man land.
God, I keep forgetting that you're a fucking snake.
I'll also put up a rare bottle of Dragon Bile.
Oh. What kind of dragon did this come from?
Which do you prefer, green or blue?
It doesn't matter.
The green's aged a little more, so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he pockets it.
Yes. No,
It'll be up to you to look up roughly what that will be, and we can figure that out.
I expect
together.
to get another vial back when I get.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. I like it.
No,
You just gotta take it yourself.
I actually, because I wasn't here.
Mhm.
So just to clarify, sir, this is a match between Kenyon and a dragon? Is that just all it is?
Yeah. It's a pit fight, and it sounds like it's one-on-one. Yeah, that's about it.
You know, what the heck? I'll put 4,000 gold down for Kenyon.
Okay, a modest bet. Is that it?
7,777.
That's a lot of sevens.
It's a lucky number.
It's a
70 silver pieces, 7 copper pieces.
all right. Hey, Baldy. Did you figure it out yet?
I think I get the gist of it, but I'm not a betting man.
So I go over by Kenyon and start cracking my knuckles and, doing like shadow boxing.
Okay.
Do I see the dragon?
Not yet.
Getting ready for my battle.
Let's see if I believe him, if it's a real dragon.
Okay.
I want to do a perception check to see if I feel like this is an honest establishment or kind of a shady establishment.
It's run by the Zentarum, hun.
Is real shady.
It's as shady as shady gets.
You walked in and felt dirty.
Oh, okay.
Real dirty.
Okay.
Real dirty. You don't need to do a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
These
It
are
seems
my
fine
people.
to me. It's nice and cozy.
Yeah, it's like hanging out with a lot of Kinyans, only maybe smarter ones.
well, since this place feels dirty, I don't feel bad doing this, but I just kind of walk up to Kenyon and I slap you on the back and just say, hey, I know you're going to do a good job. And as I slap you on the back, I cast Bless.
Kinyan, you did a insight check, right? 20. He doesn't seem like he's lying. You think that he came through with what he said he would, a day early, which is impressive in its own right. Yeah, he probably has a white dragon under there.
I put away my headdress because
Okay.
I'm afraid of damaging it.
Yep.
And I make my way down in the pit, and I start kind of hitting my chest,
Okay.
rubbing my muscles, just kind of like warming up,
Nice.
stretching.
I start hitting his muscles too.
Yep.
You got like my one calf. You're getting it right.
I see Kenyon in the pit. I yell, Kenyon!
Hey,
Good luck!
who's that guy, Q?
That's a 47.
I love it.
47.
Actually, my name is Ford E7.
I lied, because I forgot that Bless only lasts up to a minute, but Tenuvial would not have forgotten that. So instead, when she patted Kenyon on the back, she cast Death Ward.
Bum bum.
Is that basically another orc? Like, you go
Yeah.
down to 0, you go back to 1?
Yep.
Nice. Nice. It's good.
8
All right.
hours.
Ooh. Nice. All right. So, you hear the Viper up on his perch, and he says,
All right, let's get this started.
and Kenyon, you start like walking down into the pit, and you're still patting your muscles down. As your foot hits the dirt floor, you hear the sounds of the center gate in front of you start opening.
I reach back and pull out the largest ship anchor you've ever seen on a chain and start swinging it.
What the fuck? Okay.
I don't know.
I like where this is going.
Are you
Kenyon
sure
knows
you'd
how
be
to.
able to?
Kenyon knows how to provide a show for the crowd.
Got 24 strength.
Yeah, he
But those
physically
things,
can.
like the big ones, are no joke.
I
Those
had
are
one
like
crafted
hundreds of pounds.
when we were like level 6. Yeah.
I haven't gotten that
It's a
far.
grappling hook that's
Oh, that's
essentially...
right.
It's a grappling hook that's got an anchor on the
I
end.
remember that. Okay.
Well, I appreciate your showmanship.
Yeah.
I love it.
I hope
I'm
you hit
dancing
him
around behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you down there with
Yeah,
him?
yeah. I
Oh,
follow
all
him.
right. All right.
I'm doing my shadow boxing and stuff. punch his calf.
So you pull out this boat anchor, and you hear the Viper. He's like, "Holy shit! He brought a boat anchor! Oh my gosh!"
And you see my hair flames into place.
The whole crowd is like, "Whoa!" Like just like it starts getting hush, right? And the internal battle music starts drumming in your heads. Dum, 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 dum.
How far away is he from me?
He is from you if you're standing up on the thing, like the top of the inner ring. He's no more than 20 feet away.
Sweet. I cast Shield of Faith on him.
Is there a VIP booth?
Yeah.
I go try and sit in the VIP booth.
Okay. So you go to sit in the VIP booth, and there is a half orc with one eye, and he says, "Hold there. What do you need?"
I need somewhere to sit, and I jangle 10 gold.
He he says he takes the gold from you, and he says, "Sucker, you just fucking left here." And he points to your seat, and you're sitting right between two ladies, one Shao lady and one Alaskan lady. Yeah, they're dressed kind of skimpy.
Oh,
Can I be where he's?
Maybe an obvious question,
Yes.
but Bon being in the rich clothes, are people keep saying, "Oh, you just left here," because they think he's a different rich merchant?
That's
Or-
what you're picking up.
Thank you.
All right. So, Kinian, you are in the pit, and what lumbers in is a young white dragon, and it's clawing at the sand, and it takes its its front wing hooks, and it pulls itself out of this too tight of passageway, and it comes out, and it just snarls at you and looks up at the Viper and hisses at the Viper.
How big is this young dragon?
It is a large creature, so I believe that's 10 by 10 area is its effective range. So
I look up to the Viper and shout, "Is this a joke?"
Nope. This is what we agreed on.
Weak.
Well, have you seen how big my place is? I can't really fit bigger dragons in here.
roll for initiative.
as the dragon comes out, I ask
14.
the ladies, "So, who you rooting for? Dragon or half orc?"
Why are you in Master Shin's spot? You're not Master Shin. Who are you? Yeah, who are you?
I'm the messenger that Master Shin wanted you to go talk to him. He left and went home.
Your new money!
Deception, please. Your new
Oh boy.
I'm at 4.
4?
It was 14, I think. I said.
14. Okay.
It's
As slow as I
16
can go.
deception.
I'm rolling hot.
They get up and leave.
Yeah, that's right. New money's in town now.
Can you put me at a 12? I probably won't take any turns, but
All right.
I just want
Oh,
to
at 12?
yeah.
Okay. Kinian, you are up.
How far am I from this winged beast?
I believe what we said was this was a 40 radius circle. So you are about 80 feet away.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward 40 feet and hold my action to throw the anchor
When it comes into
over
range.
its neck, because I'm going to try to give him a dog leash,
Okay, nice.
the anchor.
The dragon starts flapping its wings, and you see now that there is this like collar on its neck. And as it flaps its wings, it tries to reach the top of the building, and it hits like an invisible barrier. And you see that it can't go past this barrier, which is just below the signs. It hisses again and moves close enough to you that you're able to attempt to do that.
What would you like me to roll for boat anchor grappling hook?
So it would probably be a dex-based check that is improvised, I'm guessing, unless you're proficient with grappling hook.
How's a 19 on the die?
Oh.
Plus 2.
Yeah, that does it. That does it. So, so you whip this grappling hook towards the dragon, and it wraps around the base of its neck. And when it does, it like hooks into it. Give me a D4 of piercing damage, please.
3 plus anything?
No.
All right, 3.
3. Okay. The dragon squeals from this and starts dipping down just slightly, inhales deeply, and then exhales its frost breath at you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Keo and Kenny.
Is it dex based first, or
Dex.
like the breath weapon?
Each creature in the area must make a DC
No,
of
just a con.
con save.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Oop, I'll take that.
I rolled a 2.
20.
So
Oh God.
6.
Okay. So you make it, Kenyan. Keo does not. 27.
I had 21, so 27 damage.
Yes.
That's 13. for me.
Okay. It is now Keo's turn.
Kyo says, "Now you see us, now you don't," and casts greater invisibility, twinned on himself and Kinian.
I'm like, where'd I go?
Uh,
Just see a chain being held up in air that's connected to a dragon.
Actually, screw
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm just gonna cast Bless now because it's good for 10 turns.
Okay.
So I'll just keep track
So,
of that.
so Keo starts his like motion for invisibility, and Tin casts Bless,
On
and
both of them.
the Viper appears on your shoulders with knives to your throat, and says,
I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't do that. You are not to cast into battle after it starts. I know you're new here, so I'll let you off on this time. But don't make the mistake again.
and he disappears back up to his perch. Keo made you guys invisible, and the Viper says,
Well, they are now running, it seems. Quite interesting. Just as a reminder to all our viewers, you are not to participate in the battle, or you will be disposed. Thanks.
and it's your turn now, Kenyan. To know, I do believe the chain and the anchor disappear. I believe they become invisible because you are wielding it.
How far is the dragon from me with this chain?
How far is your chain?
It's like a.
Well,
it's like a. I think I had a 50-foot chain.
Yeah. So it is definitely within 30 feet because it's a 30-foot cone.
Is he
breadth.
flying?
Yeah, he's flying. So we're gonna say he's 15 feet away from you.
And up in the air?
Yeah.
Can I climb and still have an action, or is it a dash?
What do you mean? So do
Climb
you
the
want to climb
chain.
up the chain? I think climbing up the chain would be your action. It isn't? Oh, interesting. Okay.
The plot thickens.
Yeah, I think climbing is an action. We'll say it's an action.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up onto its neck.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Because you don't have a climb speed, it doesn't count as your movement.
Right,
It has to be
right.
something else.
That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah. Okay. So you go and you climb up this chain, and the head of the dragon like starts to dip, and then it doubles its effort, and it just starts flapping the wings. Keo, I need you to make a save for blindness, whatever that is. I think it's Constitution. Basically, dust is getting in your eyes.
Yeah. Does a 13 make it?
13 will make it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, Kenyon.
They're warming up.
Do you want to do anything else?
Is that its turn? Just
Well,
wing buffet?
it hasn't done its turn yet. That was yeah.
How close am I to this collar that it's wearing?
You're basically around its neck, so you can touch that collar if you like.
Is it connected, like where I could remove it, or is it like a band that it's grown up with?
It is not grown up with it. You can attempt to remove it, but that would have to be a different action.
I'm ripping it off.
Okay. Okay. So you prepare to rip it off next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. The dragon feels your tugging and starts scraping at its neck with its claws. And Keo, you notice that the dragon, when it breathes in, its neck, or like just below the neck in the front of the chest, you see it like puff out some more. You think that it might be ready for another breath attack. It attacks at its neck with its claws to try and hit Kenyon. Oh God, nat 1. So it scrapes at its neck for Kenyon, and it actually hits. It gets itself, and you see like big drags of red gash, like where its nails hit, and it takes some damage. And then it still keeps going with the other claw at disadvantage, and it misses. Keo, your turn.
Keo yells, "Kenyon, leap off!" And then prepares a fireball for when he hears a thud of something hitting the ground.
Okay. Bon?
I order drinks.
What would you like, sir?
Bottle service.
I'm in the VIP thing. I think I could just raise my hand a little
Oh
bit.
yeah,
and be like,
the one-eyed orc comes over and he's like, yes,
"Would like a drink?"
a really strong drink?
It's a midday drink, if you mind.
Midday drink. Of course, yes. And he goes and snaps at one of the waiter tenders that are walking around with these drinks already on their plates, and he grabs one off of there and he hands it to you, and it's got like this clear liquid with like a mint leaf in it.
Cool.
Some lemon zest and a gold brick.
Yeah.
I drink it.
Okay. Kenyon.
I'm gonna try to pull this thing off.
Okay. Strength for me, please. And you've got the belt too, right? Okay.
Is this athletics or just straight strength?
This would be athletics, probably. Yeah.
That's a 24.
A 24. So you're pulling on this, and it's starting to like whine. It's it doesn't break though.
Okay.
Do you do anything else?
No.
Okay. Keo, you don't hear a thud.
Don't hear a thud. Spell
And-
fizzles.
And the
Well,
dragon.
it would be any time up until my turn.
True.
So
The dragon tail hits the ground. You hear a thud.
So, what the dragon does, not being very intelligent at all, it flies upward to try and hit you against the invisible fence, and it hits the invisible fence. You do not. I need you to make a dex save, please.
Does that make a thud?
That definitely will make a thud.
Fireball.
22.
22. Okay. You're able to stay on, and go ahead and shoot off your fireball key.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Do I see the fireball coming?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because how I imagine it is you're like straddling it
Yeah.
and looking at its head and trying to pull the.
Yeah.
It's a DC 15, and that is
Dex.
10, 20, 39.
Okay. So
It's 8d6, right?
So, yeah, I
Yeah.
believe so. So it sees the fireball coming, and it kind of
It's a
like
pretty good one.
it does like this bank and roll maneuver where it like pulls the wings into its side and rolls over, and it is able to dodge out of the way. How much damage did you say? I'm sorry, I should have written that
10,
down.
20, 30, 39.
39.
39.
Oh, wait.
Just-
Because I am Gold Dragon Bloodline,
Yeah.
it is actually 42.
42. Way easier number.
Yeah.
42.
You said-
21.
yeah.
10 points of damage. To me.
Okay. And because it's done this barrel roll, I need you to do another dex save to stay on.
I mean, at this point, I'm hanging onto a handle, so.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, in fact, because you're on a handle, I'll give you advantage on it.
I was a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
No.
Can I make a grab at the chain while
Yeah.
I'm falling?
Yeah, go for it.
I was a 12.
How's a 12? So you have the chain, but you have the end of the chain, not the...
Hits the ground.
Yeah, as you hit the ground.
Oh!
So you take...
Grabs the chain as it's
This is a
whipping
really
around, and
exciting
there's too
fight
much-
for the audience.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Oh.
there is nothing happening except for like some
Sounds.
fireballs coming out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and then this dragon just dodging out of the way and like
Like
freaking
it's having
out.
a seizure.
Yeah,
Smack.
I'm
Up
sure there's
against
people
the-
in the audience that have the ability to see invisible.
yeah, I think so. 5 points of damage. So whatever you do to
2.
that, and so it comes out of its barrel roll. And it like spreads its wings out wide and inhales deeply and breathes out another cone at where it believes you guys were of it originally. So it's only going to attack that one section. So if you haven't moved, Keo, probably gonna hit you.
I'm being dragged behind it.
Yeah, Kenyon, you're not in it. So
I would like to think that
I'll,
I'm smart
I'll
enough to
give
move
you
it,
advantage though on your con save.
Huh. So, 20.
20 makes it. All right, here we go. Add in more numbers. 39 points of damage divided by 2.
19.
I down my drink.
And I do make the
Fight,
con save
fight.
to keep my spell going.
Good. Okay.
It's getting frosty in here.
Kenyon.
I shout, settle down, and I put my javelin of lightning to the chain and fire it off.
All right. I'm giving you inspiration on that. That's
Yeah,
a very
that's
that's a
awesome.
very clever way of using it.
But you are holding the chain, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
He's only somewhat clever.
Yeah.
Zap,
Now I've got
zap,
2
zap.
inspirations. I can only have 1.
Okay, so you're doing the javelin. It's not gonna make it save, so I mean this is automatic. Whatever damage you do, and then to yourself as well.
And then I'm going to try to climb as far as I can after I tell him to settle down.
And what happens is because this is the javelin of lightning, right?
Yeah.
So it blows through the chain as lightning, and it doesn't it end up at the end of its path. So it actually ends up in the ceiling, and it like blows right past the Viper, and he's like,
Holy shit! Oh my gosh! This is interesting. Oh, what is it even fighting?
It takes 15 points of damage, and I take 3 points of damage.
I start chanting, Kenny in.
okay.
Pretending that you can see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a persuasion for me.
I would love to.
I join in on this
Okay.
because why not?
Ooh, it's a 6, so 13 persuasion.
I got an 18.
An 18. So Bon, you're like, Kenny in. And the people in the VIP booth are like, what the hell, dude? This is lame. And then you hear from like the other side of the ring, you hear Tin's voice like come through, and then you start hearing like the whole crowd like around her starting to echo this, and it gets to the VIP booth, and they're like, hell yeah, she's got the idea. Get in.
Cold.
God damn
But
it.
you're still lame.
I'm just more charismatic. That's all.
They don't like bald men.
I
all
order
right.
more drinks.
Kenyan's been a bad influence on Bon.
So it is the dragon's turn, and it is going to okay, so the dragon's really stupid. Let's establish that. And now what happens is it dive bombs the area where the where it thinks its chain is pulling from. Okay,
What could happen?
so head first. Yep, at disadvantage.
You didn't even have to do anything, Kenyon. I mean, it's clawing itself up.
Yeah?
I know, right? Let's
Really
see
not doing
here.
much.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Yes. So it body slams you. Kenyon, you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
8.
And he takes the same. Keo, you see when it impacts the ground and the dust starts to settle, you see that it's got this this like bluish red blood dripping from its mouth, and it like hits the sand, and it's starting to like freeze the sand around it. It looks kind of rough.
Does that seem normal to me?
I don't
White
think
dragon?
you've seen a frost dragon before, so
Yeah.
probably not.
I yell out, watch out, Kenyan, it's got rabies.
White dragons are frost dragons?
Yes.
We ran into one at that temple we destroyed.
No, that was Imrith.
No, the one with the guys that we ran into, they had a white dragon.
Oh shit.
And it
Okay,
died.
yeah, you've
It's
seen
probably
one.
a wormling, though.
So you are caught prone underneath this dragon. Keo, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna send out a firebolt. That's a 23 for the spell attack.
Yeah, that hits.
For that's 5 points of fire damage. And then I am going to run around and misty step. I do that to get well away
Okay.
from where I shot the firebolt. That was a
Sounds
lame
good.
firebolt. I rolled 2 1s.
All right. It is Kenyan's turn. You want to try to like pick this dragon up like Hercules?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to He-Man this shit.
Yeah.
Because I've got the power. How's 18 athletics?
Yes, you are able to lift it.
At this point, can I just hop onto its back?
So, explain how
if
you
it's
did
on
this.
the ground, like if I raise him up, can I like barrel roll out from underneath him?
Like, are you trying to like tackle and get on top of him
Yeah.
type thing? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm down with that. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. So so what you guys from the crowd see is like a one person fight, and this dragon's like it looks like that weird kid that's doing like stuff at theater camp by himself, and he's fighting like everybody, like all these invisible ninjas around him, and he's this dragon it lands on the ground, and then it rolls on its back, and it's like fighting against nothing.
Because I want to get back to the chain, or basically the neck, like some part that I can cling to.
Yeah. Yep. And I would say that you're able to grab that chain too.
All right.
So it is now its turn, and it bites out at where it thinks you are, Kinian. That's a nat 1. And it completely misses. And then it strikes out at you with its claws. Let's see. Claws is going to be 17, which is going to miss. All right. All because of Manette.
I do what I can.
Keo.
I'm going to firebolt it again. Which does a 20 hit?
20 hits, yeah.
20 hits. So that's 17 points of fire damage. And then I scoot 30 feet away from where I was.
It is Kinian's turn.
Is it still on its back?
Yeah. -2 intelligence.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
White dragons are stupid. Real stupid.
I'm going to, at this point, stand up and draw my great axe.
Yeah. Okay.
And swing for its rib cage.
Ooh, okay. Sounds good.
With a power attack.
Yeah.
It's a 20 hit. Yes,
20
it
hits.
For 31 damage.
Okay.
Do it again.
Oh, nice shit.
53 points of damage.
Oh, cool.
Is it? Yeah?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
one hit? Yeah, that's
Nice.
pretty good.
That's a lot of damage.
That's pretty good.
So describe your kill.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, I'm mounted on top of this puny dragon that I'm disappointed at Berkelworm for sending my way. I get frustrated with my attempts to remove its collar, and I just bury the axe. Like, first swing breaks the hide of the dragon, and the second swing swings true, plunging the axe deep into its heart. Blood spurting up all over the place.
Yeah, and freezing on you.
Yes.
Yep.
Putting out the flames from my hair.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening. If you want to find out more about the show, go to dmstable.com. DM's Table's got blogs, information on our characters, and other cool nerdy stuff. Well, that's all for this week. See you out on the internet, everyone.